All right, welcome back, guys. And it looks like Higgsfield has been on the roll lately. They just released Cinema Studio 1.5 with aperture control. They have also recently released the AI Stylist, where you can change the clothes of your character to a very specific outfit. So they also released Relight, where you can relight your entire scene. All right, guys, welcome to the Sketch Lab. All right, guys, let's get into it. So first, we're going to take a look at Cinema Studio 1.5. So there's a couple changes here. So now you have, you can organize your projects on the left here, on your left-hand side. So last episode, I did the summers with Cyclops, Jean Grey, and Sadie Sink as Rachel Summers. So if you click the Summers or the project name, then all the assets, videos, and images in one place. So you can organize your projects that way. I absolutely love that. And so once you go into the bottom part here, where you get to select your camera, the setup is a little bit different now. So you can have, you know, all your lenses, all your cameras. And now on the right hand side, you'll see aperture. And also there's recommended. So you can click recommended and it'll actually give you like recommended preset or setup. So it'll give you a recommended setup with your cameras, your lens, focal length, and aperture. So I would say like start with that so you can see the difference. So that's what we're gonna do. And then you can actually have a custom setup and you can save your setup. So you can do that as well. All right, so let's start with the Panavision Millennium Vision C series and a 35mm focal length and a f1.2 aperture. So we're gonna start with that setup. I created this character here from my original sketch and made him into live action. So there's a couple scenes that I want to do. And this character I created's name is Hazard for now. And so something I've been kind of like messing around with in my spare time. So we're going to go ahead and upload the character. Okay, so here is the character that we're going to use. So this is an original character that I created from my sketch. And I kind of want him sort of like in the background. So I kind of want to mess around with like the depth of field. So we're going to have a car that we're going to use, which is the Envision 74 Hyundai. It's like one of my dream cars. And so we're going to see if we can create the scene with the car in the warehouse. So I created the prompt in ChatGPT. So I said an old abandoned industrial warehouse at dusk, vast empty space, cracked concrete floor, tall steel beams, and you got the car parked in the foreground. And we have him in the background. So the setup we have here is the Panavision 35 focal length, and then the aperture f1.2. We're going to see what that would look like. So we're going to go ahead and generate that. And also let's go ahead and see we can generate with this setup here with the Red V Raptor and the JDC X-Stall Express lens with the 35 focal length and the f2.8 aperture. So we'll go ahead and generate that as well. All right, and then we have the Sony with the 50mm focal length, and then we have the Reflex 16SR. Never heard of that camera, so this is all new to me as well, guys. So this focal length is 8mm and the aperture is f 5.6. All right, so we got a couple generations here. So we have two that's just still in progress, so a bit of a lag. So I think it's just it just came out, so it's been kind of like a probably overloaded. But here's the first one here, and it's just using the Red V Raptor Hawk V Light. So this is like my favorite setup. So this is the 50mm focal length, camera aperture f4. So I think it did a fantastic job. I mean, there's a depth of field going on background there. Love the color grading. So this is like my favorite setup. Next one here is the ARRI Alexa 35 with the Cook S4 lens. So yeah, there's this depth of field there, even on the outer edges. So I really love that look there, and that's using the f1.4 aperture with the 35 millimeter focal length lens. This one is the other setup here, and it's the Red V Raptor JDC X-Tall Express, and that's using the f4 aperture, and I'm loving the depth of field of this one. I think this is probably my favorite setup here with the this aperture and camera lens. So I just love the this very, I mean, cinematic with the I mean, the car and the characters consistent as well. So I definitely like the tone of this image as well. I'm telling you guys, I mean, we're getting to a point where, you know, your AI videos can really start look like a actual film, and there's always improvements. So yeah, very happy with that. This is the Panavision lens with the Panavision camera with the f1.4 camera aperture, and yeah, that's looking great there. And I love the outer edge and the lens flare happening there, so that's looking really good. I really love that. All right, so did a couple more generations here as far as just like close-up shots, and see how that is with the aperture and, you know, the depth of field. So here's one of them, and I think it just did an incredible job. Yeah, the depth of field is just really incredible. That's using the Panavision Millennium, and that's 1.4 aperture. You know, you just have to keep playing around with it. So here's the close-up of the car, and I use the IMAX camera with the RE lens, and the focal length is 50 and the camera aperture is 4. So I think this is a very powerful tool. All right, so let's go ahead and get into relighting. So what you do is go into edit and click relight. All right, so once you get into relight, go ahead and upload your image. Here's the image that uploaded, and on the right hand side you have this relight like tool panel, and so in the middle here you can adjust your your light, and this little sphere will show up in where your light is going to be. So you can actually, you know, really get it's really flexible as far as where the light is going to be. You also have on the top here your quick selects. So you have your top, your front, your right, left, back, and bottom. And on the bottom here it says you got your lighting set, your light settings. So you have your soft, your hard light, and your brightness, and you can actually select specific color as to you know, what the color of the light is going to be. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try res. I want to do something a little bit dramatic here, and I'm gonna just adjust. I'm gonna bump up this brightness a little bit more, so I'll do it at 60. Let me do a hard light, and I do like it maybe on his right side, and then we'll go ahead and generate that and see what happens here. So, all right, guys, the generation is complete, and yeah, it did exactly what I wanted to do. So here's the before, and here's the after. So before, after. So yeah, that's incredible. All right, so let's change the direction of the light and see if we can go from maybe the bottom. And I'll go ahead and generate that. All right, so we got the other lighting here. So we got the from the bottom, and yeah, that's looking great. So we compare from the last one, and so the one was coming on the right. Now we have the light coming from the bottom. Yeah, it did a great job. And the next one is from the left, and yeah, that looks great too. It looked like it just changed the whole look of the image, but I'm not mad at that. I mean, that looks pretty good. So, you know, we can compare here, and so you go, there's a compare toggle on the bottom right here, on the bottom left right there, and you can switch on and off so you can go compare before and after of your shot. All right, so now we're gonna go try the AI Stylist. So what you could do is go up here and click AI Stylist. All right, so here's the our character that we're gonna use. You have the option to select the entire outfit, and you can also upload your own outfit as well. So we're gonna go with this top one here, which I like. And we're gonna go, okay, they have sets. Okay. Options here, so we got bottom. All right, so we're gonna go with maybe, let's go with this light wash jeans there. And then we got shoes. So let's go with some sneakers, some white high tops. That's pretty cool. They even have backgrounds that we can change. So let's change to more like the garage background. Oh, there's a pose too. You can do pose. That's pretty cool. So let's do a like a standard pose there. All right, so we've selected our options here, and let's go ahead and generate. All right, so here's the result here, and yeah, it did a great job. So we have before, and then we have our after. So it got him on this outfit that I selected, and let's select a set here. Let's try this one. This looks pretty crazy. And then we're gonna replace that. And go ahead and generate. Right, so the generation is complete. So yeah, it did a fantastic job with it used this outfit here, and even they got the mask, but the mask is now like down, like, you know, around his neck, so that's kind of cool. And I also went ahead and did a I'm a big fan of Death Stranding, and so did one, and I uploaded the image of the outfit from Death Stranding 2, and what it did was it actually separated all the components of the outfit, which is really cool. So it separated everything, and it was able to generate this and placed him on the beach, and I was just like blown away. So yeah, so I'm really impressed with the AI Stylist tool. I think it's just incredible that it was able to take all the components of the outfit apart, and then able to make this image here that looks like a live action Death Stranding, and place them on the beach, and even has the reflection where the where he's standing. So, but yeah, I would love to hear your thoughts, guys. I mean, I think this is an incredible tool where now you can really get into customizing your character and changing him into different outfits, and with the and creating your scenes with Cinema Studio 1.5 with the depth of field and the aperture addition to the Cinema Studio. And yeah, I think Higgsfield is doing a great job with just making it really user-friendly and accessible to creating your scenes and your characters. It just takes the complexity away. So be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and hit that bell button as well, so you can get notified of the latest episode of the Sketch Lab. All right, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.